Alright folks, hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. My name is LeaderGrev and, well, welcome to another challenge accepted video. And for those of you who don't know, this is the series where I play on hardcore. A lot of the questions that I get about this series is why are my hearts different? That's because I'm playing a hardcore mode. And what I'm doing is I'm taking challenges from you guys that you leave in the comments. You tell me how many points I should get for these challenges, and then I just go and do that. Anyways, I kind of just somewhat broke one of the challenges I was working on, but that's not even a problem, and I'm going to explain why. I realized I wasn't keeping very accurate track of how much time I was spending in that cave, and one of the challenges I was given was explicitly to spend 3 days in the cave. So, ooh, this is alluring. I want to do this. Yes. Oh, why did that happen? Give me your feet. Okay. Where are you, man? Come here. Where? What? I don't like this. Hardcore makes this increasingly dangerous for me. Hey, stand on top of the lily pad. I don't see where he is, and I don't want him sneaking up on me, so I'm going to take sort of a high ground. But essentially, yeah, you guys leave comments down below and tell me what challenges you want me to do. And that is exactly what I do. I go out and do these challenges. I'm not going in the right place. I should go in that direction, because what I want to find right now is reeds. Because alongside the challenge to create or spend 3 nights in in a cave, one of the other challenges I was given was to create a map and fill it. Now, I thought, if I don't fill a map right now, no huge deal, because I'll have plenty of opportunities to do that in the future, just exploring around and seeing where else I should settle. On the other hand, another challenge I was given in the cave was to light up 60%. Now, I'm going to be lighting up wherever it is I'm going. So, granted, if I fill up 60% of the map, that'll essentially equate to completion of that challenge. So, that's essentially the logic I'm working on, and right now, I am looking for reeds. And I don't know how often they spawn in swamps, which is not encouraging. Oh, I think I see some in the distance. And so I just got back from Russia, and I mean, I had a fun trip. It's very different from what I'm used to, and I had a lot of fun, good times. What else? How much papier does this give me? You don't make papier out of sugar. That's not right. Let's go see how much papier I can make, and depending on that, we'll see exactly how much we should farm, how much we should grow, what our next course of action is. And so the reason I'm playing Challenge Accepted right now is because, first of all, it was something I hadn't recorded in a while, and something you guys really haven't watched in a while. And I also wanted to just do some straight commentary, just sort of to introduce some things that I want to do in the future, talk about stuff going on with me, and some personal concerns I have. Hope that doesn't sound all that boring, and with that, let's get into the gist of the episode, and I already forgot what that gist was supposed to be. Right, making papier is starting thing numero uno. Let's get rid of that. Wow, look at that. Farm going well. I wonder if I should just let these chickens... Did I just hear an Enderman teleporting in? That could be a fault on my part, but I think I just heard an Enderman popping in. That concerns me. That truly, truly worries me. Let's get rid of the, weak sauce food sources first. Then we'll start chewing on the big guys, like chicken. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ah, papier. Sweet. How much papier do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 5 more, which means I need 4 more sugarcane. That shouldn't be all that hard to set up. I'm pretty sure I have water somewhere in here. Aha, water. Okay. Why is that not growing wonderful things for me? Whoops. That I did not intend to break. Oh, what? Do I need to cookitize it? Cook? What am I? Speaking of, I was thinking about sort of like my style of commentary and what that entails. And part of me is actually a bit, voice cracking. It happens to the best of us. Part of me is actually worried about that a tiny bit because I've noticed, or at least, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I could very well be wrong and I just could not know, but I don't feel like I have a style of my own in terms of commentary, where, and sometimes the problem, like, I'll notice is that sometimes I'll try, or not even like on purpose, but I will almost like accidentally emulate other YouTubers. Let's go make a compass right now while we're waiting. And I've been trying very hard to create my own style and avoid like the pitfalls of, I guess, other people's styles and styles I don't want to be a part of. Like, sometimes I try to find that balance. Chicken, what are you doing down there? I try to find that delicate balance between, like, being a serious commentator and having, like, interesting things to talk about, and being a, like, a funny guy. Because in reality, the problem with Minecraft for me is that it's, to an extent, it's a very dry game. Like, there aren't that many opportunities for comedy unless you're playing with someone else, which is why I've recently been actively trying to play with people, well, I guess in general just with other people. Well, not that I feel like I'm more open to conversation, to laughter, to having interesting commentary when I'm talking to other people. I feel like I'm more like myself. Because in reality, and this is a part of me that isn't shown accurately through my Minecraft commentary, in reality, I laugh at pretty much everything. And like, I don't imagine that you could see that having just watched my YouTube commentary, because it's not comedic, I guess. It's not Toby Turner, and it's not PewDiePie, and I try not to be them. Because honestly, I feel like that's a bit almost like kitschy and it's really not my thing. Another question for you guys. Diamond tools first? Actually, let's see. One of the challenges I was given was to create full diamond armor for 100 points and full diamond tools. I can come really close to full diamond tools with this, I think. Pick, shovel or sword, shovel, hoe. I need 3 more for an axe. Let's make the stuff we can make right now, because I actually do want better gear, simply for the purpose of being safe, having the things I need. I want that. That's a thing to aspire to, right? Yeah. Diamond hoe, kind of a waste, but you know what? If it comes closer to finishing the challenge, and that's really what this series is about, so might as well cater to your questions, to your requests. Let's put this away in here. Was this my tools chest? No, it wasn't. Anyways, what I was talking about. I don't want to be funny in that sort of like goofy, almost like retarded way that, and I don't mean to insult these commentators. I mean, they have their merits. Toby Turner, as I've mentioned, the commentators that sort of like get ridiculous for the sake of ridiculousness, and I don't want to be like that. That's not what I do. I remember when I first started doing commentary, I was inspired very much by X and X's adventures in Minecraft, and a lot of that was just like thoughtful commentary, and it was like insightful and interesting, I guess. For some reason the word that's coming to mind is resources, but what I'm actually thinking is references. So things that were interesting for me to see and hear about were the things I got out of the commentary, and I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be this intelligent YouTuber who talked about things that were interesting, not things that were just like blindly funny for the purpose of almost like ridiculous lampoonish like Sacha Baron Cohen style laughter, or not even like more like slapstick. And there's nothing wrong with that, as I already said. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, it doesn't. Just checking while we're sort of moping around the base waiting for stuff to grow and happen and things to be. Yeah, I don't really want to be like that. So I always, and sometimes like I will sink to, I perceive it for myself as a low. I guess that's not the right word. But sometimes I sink to that, and like that's not what I see for myself in commentary. At the same time, I don't want to be that like, hello and welcome to a Minecraft commentary. We're gonna start punching the wood, which is funny because penis. And this wood is very brown. Usually wood is actually gray, so I don't go. This really doesn't make any sense. I don't want to be that. That's not what I do. So trying to find that niche of like, what am I in the scope of Minecraft commentary has been hard for me. Because part of me wants to balance my real self and be like, I laugh at things, but part of me doesn't find that opportunity in Minecraft. And at the same time, I want to be serious. Like, if I could be a perfect mix, don't want that. If I could be like a mix of commentators, I would probably be a very strange mix between Ko from Ko's Quest, who at first I actually didn't like. I didn't like him at all. I thought his commentary was dry and bland, and I didn't like it. And later I grew fond of it. And I've talked to Ko recently, and I've tried, I don't know, we've had chats, I guess, so to speak. And I thought that was hugely inspirational and interesting for me. Then Ko, probably plus X from X's Adventures in Minecraft, and with like a fresh sprinkling, sort of like the cheese that they give you at restaurants, where it's not as much as you'd want, but it's a liberal enough portion that you can enjoy it. It still tastes good, and it's probably a good enough amount so you can go home without having a stomach ache, like of Ego Raptor. I don't know if you guys have seen his newest sort of like gaming commentary ventures, but he has this thing called Grump Gaming set up, where it's him and another friend playing, and I think it's just like boisterous outward laughing, and that's sort of what I'm about, and I want to be like that, but at the same time it's hard to find that balance because I don't usually get the opportunity to just be like, hey, let me laugh at this thing. And when I do, sometimes it just comes out like kitsch and very, very, ugh. So I don't know. It's been weird trying to find and like discover my own style because I don't know what that looks like. And I guess it's easier to tell from a side, sort of like, oh, this is his style. This is totally LeaderGrev. But I don't see it personally. I don't get that impression. And that kind of worries me, and I know it's a thing I've brought up in the past. I've definitely done commentary before where I've been like, I don't know what my style is. I don't know what I do in commentary and like how it's different, if it is different. And chances are actually that it's not all that different. So I don't know. That's actually why I've been trying to expand and look out into other games and see what there is in terms of other gamely offerings. Because I want to see what game will offer me what Minecraft hasn't been able to. And Minecraft is a fantastic game. No hate on Minecraft. It doesn't give me the stimuli to be the like laughing person that I usually am. Which is why I've been trying to find other players. And I've been invited, I guess would be the right word, to a server with some other YouTubers that I know, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but MSA545, his cousin, they weren't. I mean, I can't be like, oh yeah, the guys who are known all around Minecraft land. It's Minecraft, and they invited me because they thought I was awesome. No, that's not what happened. But sort of like a Minecraft, Hermitcraft sort of deal is going on, and I'm really excited for that simply because I can't wait to get the opportunity to talk to people, to be like have a reasonable stimuli for laughter. Like, that's something I want out of commentary, out of this. And I'm sorry that this episode has been me walking around and getting iron and coal. I'm waiting for these scumbag reeds to grow. Maybe I might have more at home. I don't want to return to home because I don't know if that would be a breach of the rules. Although I kind of set the rules for myself in this series, so I don't know how serious that threat to me is. I can use my diamond hoe on these blocks. Right. Righto. Anywho. So yeah, that's something I've been worrying about. And like, as I said, sometimes when I play harder maps like Vinyl Fantasy or stuff like that, sometimes I end up like resorting to awkward silliness, and I feel like Caboose from Rooster Teeth, from Red vs. Blue. Now, I used to really enjoy this show from back when Machinima was actually a thing. And some of you are going to be like, well, wait a minute, well, Machinima's still a thing. Well, it's not the same. In 2009, it was when I attribute like the heyday of Machinima, when it was Machinima, like videos that had stories and were cohesive and stuff like that, and were kind of like in themselves little works of art. And I don't mean the stupid Minecraft shorts that are being released today. I mean like story-driven stuff. I can't wait for the day I get to college because I want to find some like-minded individuals and start working on like something serious. Machinima has such potential to be a storytelling medium, and I don't think that's been fully exploited. Now, some of you guys might be like, well, what about Rooster Teeth and Red vs. Blue? I agree to an extent, yes, that's still a thing. But if they're the only ones doing it, and at the same time, they're also resorting to CGI and stuff like that, it's kind of like the effort is lost. It needs to be a bit more widespread, in my opinion. That is really weird. There's just this aisle of jungle. And I don't even know. That's cool? I don't know. And so yeah, as I was talking, I don't want to rag on Red versus Blue. I was actually like going over like what I was going to commentate and talk about, and in my mind, like the whole commentary became this giant rant against Red versus Blue and Rooster Teeth. And I don't mean for it to be that, because in reality, I do really like what they've done. There are some things I have qualms with, very big qualms with, but I'll choose to avoid that. And simply end it sort of with the idea that what was once well developed and interesting, at least in my opinion, and you're free to have your own opinion on this issue, has now resorted to being like extreme caricatures of characters. Caboose. Let's get back to Caboose because he's sort of like he's relevant to this conversation, to this commentary. Caboose, when Red vs. Blue started, wasn't the stupid guy that we know now. He was the rookie who didn't know how things worked. That was his role. He was like, you could equate him to like the novice idealistic cop from like cop shows and stuff like that, who believes in the system and has sort of a naive understanding of how things work, in contrast to like Lazy Church and Lazy Tucker and all the lazy characters that inhabit the world. He was sort of like, I'm interested in this. I have a genuine interest in what's going on. And it's a bit naive, and that's laughable. I'm that kind of character. And he slowly devolved into being like a huge noob. And that brings me to my next point. There was this fantastic show, probably my favorite machinima of all time, and one that really makes me wish Machinima would come back as like actual Machinima. The Elite World, and there was a character on the Elite World known as Amon. Amon. Wow, no, that's Legend of Korra. There was a character in the Elite World known as Ahmad, and what he was he was sort of like he was the new Beto. He didn't know what was going on. He was kind of like the team joke. He was the idealistic terrorist because that was his role in the show. Like, he was on the terrorist team, but he was an idealist and he didn't know how things worked. And during the show, he was actually, oh wow, that's not going to really, I can't see the caves. That was a shortcoming of this. Anyways, in the show, he was sort of like, I don't understand what's going on. And he was eventually killed off because the writers of the show, and I'm actually really mad at, like, this is one of the reasons, no, I don't really have a list of reasons, but one of the reasons I don't like Valve, and I went into a rant about this many, many episodes ago, if not like a year ago, I had this nostalgic longing for the Elite World, and I went on this tirade about how Valve didn't let the people who made the Elite World sell the DVDs because it was a Counter-Strike machinima. And it was arguably one of the best machinimas I've ever seen. If you watch, whoops, my bad. If you've ever seen The Bag Boy, which is a Halo machinima about teabagging, then you've seen the work by these guys who made the Elite World. And anyways, let me getting back to the main topic of the commentary. The show's writers killed off Ahmad because they didn't want him ending up like Caboose, becoming this completely idiotic character who didn't know anything. They wanted him to have his own, like, they wanted him to remain the idealistic character. And don't call it a lack of character development because it was a save from character regression, in my opinion. To actually bring this back to terms we all understand and all care about, I don't want to end up like Caboose, in short. I don't want to be that character who becomes, who was a serious, like, YouTuber, and then became a Toby Turner. Like, I guess Toby Turner is the best YouTube equivalent of Caboose, because he used to make pretty interesting videos, in my opinion. I went back and looked through, like, really, like, older videos of his, and he had this song that was like, I go to college for the financial aid, and all of that was genuinely witty. Like, that was really interesting in a funny, witty way. It wasn't like, hey, I'm Tobuscus. Look at the creeper. Oh no, it's a creeper. Oh, I'm exploding. Let me sing you a song. And no hate on Tobuscus. It's not my thing. Different strokes for different folks. But he had like a genuine, he was a guy who talked about things. And if it took him, if he had to, I don't want to be the hipster and say sell out, but if he had to change himself into a Caboose character to sell his channel, like, I don't want to do that. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a matter of growth. Maybe there's nothing wrong with becoming the Caboose. But I personally, I don't want to become that. And so I've been looking for my own style, and I've been trying to develop that. And I've been trying to avoid the pitfalls of, like, oh, hey, it's a Minecraft commentary, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're mining coal right now, and let me check my inventory, look at all my diamonds. I don't want to do that. That's not my thing. And it's hard to develop your own style, and maybe I have it, and I honestly don't think I do. But it's something to work on, and it's something I'm trying to get a grip on. So, I don't know. What was the point of this commentary? I have no idea. But it gave you a little understanding of the inner workings of how I think about these things and how they affect me. And yeah, if you were interested. So, back to the game. I think I've spoken my heart out on that issue. I don't really have anything else to add. So, what are we doing? Dark Ravine. Let's let's go check the time. Because, wow, I have not explored very much at all. Let's go check the time, and if it's time for bed, we'll go and sleep. And if it's not time for bed, we'll wait for it to... Oh, no, it's not time for bed. It should be time for bed very soon, though, because I went outside recently, and you obviously saw that. Let's see. The sun should be pretty low right now. And then we'll start off our 3 days again. Yep, there's the sun. We can just go and head off into the cave. And we have our clock right here, and now I can more accurately measure. I don't know how time works, but I know when the cycle looks like this again, I can say like, oh hey, it's a Minecraft day, yay! So that's my basis of understanding Minecraft time. Okay, where are we off to? So let's sit through 3 days in here, if we can do that in a recording. We've already been around this cave for a pretty long time. And I think I can say fairly safely that with enough accuracy that we've sat through our 3 days already. Like, we've done it. We've been here for a good number of episodes, enough that I can safely say, like, I've been here for 3 nights. Like, I can say that. And you guys can say that. You can, if I had like the legion of fans that if I worded a legion of fans, I could say like, hey, go count the number of Minecraft days I've been in here, blah blah blah. I don't think I'm really gonna need sticks for stuff like tools very soon. Oh, there was a challenge I was given, and I won't regret using my sword on it. It was to throw not an iron sword, but to throw a sword at an incoming creeper. I can do that. I can safely do that. I have the sword to give away. I don't really care enough about a half-used iron sword, given that I have diamond, and I'm 3 diamonds away, if not less actually. I don't know if I had any leftover diamonds. I don't think I did. But given that I have a whole mess of diamonds, or 3, what am I talking about? I have 3 diamonds left to making a full set and completing that challenge. Yeah, so I'm not really worried about throwing an iron sword away, especially one that's half used. As for these spiders, though, I'm gonna get them, because spiders are jerks, and actually I can't say that about spiders, because spiders are actually pretty useful animals that get a pretty bad rep. You guys should feel pretty awful talking smack about spiders. Granted, they're terrifying in certain instances. Where's this other one? I don't want to dive off of this ravine like an idiot. But I also want to get rid of this spider because it's annoying. It's stupid. Ravine. Let's check this ledge. Where are you, spider? Hey! Hey! Whoa. Okay. You can climb up here, baby boys. You know, I have arrows. Excellent use of an arrow, LeaderGrev. You're brilliant. Your brilliance amazes everyone. Because you're amazing. Doop. 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 Okie doke. Now let's just walk around this water flow. Okie doke, perfect. Wow, that actually just led me right out. Sweet. I'm gonna have to create a couple bridges across and stuff. See how that does and is. I've been down here. At least down there. There's a lot of this I haven't been down in, but I distinctly remember going around here and being here. I should explore the other ledge before I go on. We can avoid that coal. Forget it. It's useless, and I don't care. And actually, speaking of commentary, I mean, I've been off the topic for a while now, but I actually think this is pretty good commentary. I don't usually, like, pat myself on the back about stuff I do. I mean, not in a video, at least. Usually, when I talk to Scorch Razoric, he'll patiently sit through me talking about, like, hey, I just recorded a really good Minecraft episode. I think it's going to be super great, and then it gets 50 views. But I regress. I confess, I don't care. I can't phrase words. Anyways, I like this video enough to safely say, like, during the course of the actual video, that I thought this was a pretty good video. I will give myself that pat on the back whether you want me to or not. Okie doke. Oh, actually, I distinctly remember saying something about let's discuss plans and things I want to do in the future. Yeah, we should do that. Anyways, plans and things I want to do in the future. For one, I spent a good portion of my plane ride home. I don't know why the game is lagging. I assume it might be memory issues because I'm not running low, so to speak, but I'm running lower than I should be, probably. I'm no computer expert, but I'm not running fantastically well in terms of memory, and I'm on a Mac, which is like double whammy. So there was a skeleton here. I don't want to be building any bridges with skeletons under me. No, I look safe. Okay, that was safe. What was I talking about? Video lag before. Right, plans. I spent a good portion of my plane flight home, which was super comfortable, and I really enjoyed it. I spent a good portion playing the game Legends of Yore. It is a mobile phone game. I played it on my iPhone, and I looked it up because I remembered hearing something about it, but I was pretty sure there was a PC version. Now, one of the things I used to do in the past was this thing called Firefight Side Chats, which had an unfortunately short runtime, given the fact that the server I was playing it on, it was sort of like I would play firefights of some kind in through the Minecraft plugin War, and I would fight people and I would battle and do battle in Minecraft, and people would sit and watch me, and I would talk about a specific topic, and it was sort of based on like Roosevelt's Fireside Chats. That's where the title came from. And that was unfortunately short-lived, and I considered bringing that back in Team Fortress 2. However, my computer said nope, or raised its hat, said nope. Team Fortress 2 references, I'm so precocious. And that didn't work. Friggin' Max. The recording quality just wasn't good, and it was suggested that I could tone down how the game looked and all the stuff like that, but Valve games just do not record well. It's too much running on my computer at one time because it's Steam at the same time as Camtasia at the same time as the game. Because Steam and the game run as separate sort of like entities in my computer. Which, well, I think it happens on every computer. I don't think there's the distinguishment between my computer and everyone else's computer. So yeah, that wasn't running very well, and I tried recording some of that, and it was okay. And I'm not good enough at Team Fortress 2 to really warrant a series in Team Fortress 2. I could get used to it, but I'd feel much more comfortable in a game like Battlefield Heroes. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to talk about experiences like this? Like, I just brought up Battlefield Heroes. A lot of you guys might not know because I don't talk about it a lot, but I think I have a fairly interesting gaming history. And history of sort of like things I've done in gaming. Gaming history. I guess that's what both of them mean. Oh, this is the creeper I'm going to be throwing my sword at. Right. I have to be fleeing it, though, apparently. Apparently there's a specific distinction between fleeing and... I don't even know. What am I talking about? But I was thinking about, like, I have what I consider a fairly rich gaming history that I want to talk about. I want to tell you guys these things. Alright, where are you, creepy buddy? Oh, Jesus! Well, he ate my sword, but that was a challenge, so I didn't really do any fleeing. But I suppose that takes the challenge. It was a pretty sorry excuse for a challenge, but I did it! I did it! Most notable thing since man landing on the moon. Obviously. Anyways, what was I talking? Oh, right. I have interesting things, or at least things I find interesting, that I want to talk about with the rest of the world. Who knows what experiences you guys have had. Like Battlefield Heroes. Just let me get into it briefly. I love that game. It is probably one of my... If I were compiling a list of my favorite games of all time, Battlefield Heroes would probably be on that list, even though a lot of people give it a really, really bad rep. For actually some pretty good reasons, including EA being super greedy, among other things. But yeah, I have things to talk about in terms of games, and I was thinking like, hey, how can I talk about this? I don't really have a venue for that, and I don't know what you guys want to hear about. So what I've been thinking about doing is doing I hear a slime. I hear a slime. Whoa, don't want that. So what I've been thinking of doing is doing sort of an Ask Me Anything sort of deal, where you guys ask me questions in video comments, and then I go play a specific game, and that game, for the purpose of this show, would be Legends of Yore, and answer these questions as accurately as I can. And I thought that would be a pretty radical idea. Like, gnarly. And, like, I just want to know what you guys would think of that. And look at that. Boom! Mini boom bots. That's magic. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. We have our... I was worried I wasn't going to complete any challenges today. Forget it. I complete all the challenges. Even if these 3 fall into lava, I've already completed a 100-point challenge. Magical. That is magical. I knew digging in this area was a good idea, because we're near lava. And I mean, lava doesn't guarantee that we're going to get anything, but it's a pretty good indicator of like, hey, you're on the right level, man, keep going. Lava speaks to me. We'll leave it at that. The lava speaks to me. It has known me. The Crucible references. Oh man. Right. So what was I talking about? I guess how awesome I am for getting diamonds. I'm not a diamond person in Minecraft. I went the longest time without finding diamonds, and I was totally content without them. And even now, I have no inferiority complex over how few or how many diamonds I have. It's actually a thing I've noticed certain people have. They're like, wow, you have so many diamonds. I don't have that many. I want your body. I don't get it. What's wrong with you? And I never really had that problem. When I would watch YouTubers who had lots of diamonds, I'd be like, wow, that's a lot of diamonds. That's pretty cool. And I would go on living my life and not really caring about the pathetic lack of diamonds I had. But where am I? That is a good question to ask. I think I know where I am, though. So, be the right direction. You are not the right direction. Let's see how we're doing on our map, by the way. I do want to see this. Wow. A whopping a whopping ninth, less than a ninth of the map has been uncovered. Whoop-de-doo. We are brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. We're pretty brilliant. Have I mentioned that we're brilliant? Well, since this is... Nah, let's go before my computer dies or my recording software completely gives up on me. Hey! Let's make this a challenged episode. An episode with challenges. Sounds equally bad. Let's make this an episode that had something that you could watch in it. Where are we? I don't know how to play this game. Where am I going? Wait, what? Did I just... Nope. I thought I saw something interesting. I didn't. Where to go? I think I was just here. Liberally sprinkling this whole place with torches. Because honestly, all the coal that's in here is ridiculous. Like, it's not even funny how much coal is in these caves. What else isn't funny is how lost I am right now and how I have no idea where I'm going. Although this is memorable. Oh, I remember this area. I don't remember how I got here. And I don't remember being here in this episode, but this is a place I still need to explore more thoroughly. So I should do that. That's a thing that must be done. Ugh. That little hidden piece of iron that just, it makes you sit there for an extra 4 seconds plonking that iron out. It's the worst. Alright, this seems pretty... Oh, hey. Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? How's life? Well, now we know which way to go. We need to go in this direction. This is the direction to be. Go. Here. It's the place to be. Alright, it is apparently midday. The omelet, the blue and yellow egg thing is telling me that it's midday or something like that. This sentry is not doing anything. I don't even know what I'm paying it for. Yeah, we can just put away this iron because we don't even need to turn it into any iron, whatever. Forget it. Wrong chest. There you go. What are we gonna do? Put away this, put away this, keep this. Wow, I don't usually like reorganizing and doing this kind of stuff on camera, but we have a lot of stuff. A lot of pretty solid stuff. I am proud of you guys for being here with me. And even though you didn't really contribute in any way, I mean, you kind of did, given your challenges and all that, but you really didn't. So, I still want to thank you guys for being here with me and watching me do awesome things in this game. Because without you, it would have, I wouldn't have shared this story with the world. No one would have been around to witness just how amazing I am. I think that's pretty cool. You don't usually get to witness super amazing people. It's a pretty rare treat. So thank you guys for being there and watching me be amazing. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's enough. Should we let's just set this to cook. I don't even care. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3 of this. And then 1, 2, 3 of this. And then 2 of these babies. Wow, I didn't know I already had gold in there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I have nothing else to wow at, but wow. That's a lot of iron. That's a whole mess of iron. Yeah, let's put the stupid axe away. We don't really need it. Let's put the shovel away too. It's kind of... We don't tell it, but it's overweight and ugly. We keep it a secret. Anyways, let's keep going. How are we doing? Alright, it's almost been a day. Actually, that's been a night and a day. Maybe? What? I have no idea. I need to more accurately check what it is I'm doing. I need to check myself before I conclusively wreck myself. Alright, so this is obviously not as well lit as I wished it would be. Time for torch diarrhea all over this. I need more torches. You need torches? Let me give you torches. Because you obviously need more of them. Because without them, you're stupid and dumb. And this cave just needs more torches. Because you're not cool unless you have torches. It's all the rage. I guess I was here. Kind of, somehow. I don't know. But I put a torch down, so, this is it. This is what I'm talking about. That extra bit of iron that you're like, I have to get it. It must be mine. Why? There was a skelly here earlier. He seems to have escaped. Where could he have gone? Time to chew my cigar as I ponder on this. Alright, let's go down here and see what's going on. Well, it's very not well lit by my standards. I don't know who went through this, but I must have not been on my game. Hey! Speaking of not on my game, what are you doing? Why are you yanking my back? Don't do that to me. I don't like it when I get yanked. Oh, I was down here, I think. This may have been where I found all of those diamonds from earlier. I'm just not sure. Maybe I sleptwalked the whole thing. Seems unlikely given that I've recorded the whole thing, but geez, it's all possible. Oh, you sausage, don't do that. Oh, that lava burnt my stuff. I am angry. I will turn all of it into obsidian. Obsidian's purple. Lava used to be red. It used to be red before it was cool. But nope, can't let that be. Okie doke. Wow, I don't really have any idea where I'm going, and I don't have any coherent idea of like, this is what I'm doing right now. It's not happening. Let's see. I definitely made this. There's no way this is a non-humanly made construction. Derp. Which means we head back in here. And wow, iron. I'm gonna have so much iron. If I don't have like triple coats of iron armor, it will be a lie. It just won't make any sense. I have enough armor to give every Spartan a full set of iron armor. Actually, that's probably mathematically not right. Probably couldn't give the 300 Spartans full iron. Moreover, they probably would have preferred bronze. It was the Bronze Age, wasn't it? I don't know. Trojans, Spartans, Persia, Troy, wherever. Who knows the difference? I'm reading the Iliad, so I keep dropping literary references and stuff. Like, I wrote a very angry militant rap. Militant sounds so like it was about the military and patriotism. It wasn't. A very militant in terms of like it was aggressive and mean rap about a certain someone. And it kept having, like, the whole thing revolved around, or not the whole thing, but like the end of it, it just like properly concluded with this giant full-blown reference to the Iliad. And it was like the nerdiest aggressive thing. It was more passive-aggressive, actually. But it was so nerdy and kind of ridiculous. But I feel so cool dropping Iliad references that it's not even... It's ridiculous. Hey, nope. You do not do that to me. There's another one of you. Are you guys twins? Why did I do that? I don't want... Hey! Whoa! That was unexpected. I thought you were stuck in there and then you just popped out. That wasn't cool. So digging straight down in hardcore is also pretty stupid. Granted, that was only a small block, but if there had just been like an incidental pool of lava there, I would have been done. I'm done. Just done forever. Not even kidding. Okay, I think I better lit up. I think I did a better job now lighting this whole place up. Still don't get where the slimes are coming from. That's still a point of confusion for me. Where are they? They're this way. Which could mean that they're from the other cave I was in earlier, because there was a slime spawning chunk there. Or I mean, that was a slime spawning chunk. But I don't know. I don't even know. Let's go in here. This was the way I went, right? I feel like it's right on top. It's just like, it feels like it's just right on top of me. I don't get it. Where are you, Slime Daddy? Slime Daddy-o? No, that's not the way. That's not the way. Do-do-do-do. That's not the way. Look at how I don't think I went out of this the right way. I went up through here probably. No, it's not here. Where is this darn slime? Slime. Where's the slime? I don't know. Slimes. Dirty slimes. I'll give them a piece of my mind. Ho-ho! Never thought you'd see a rap so fine. Oh-ho! Just kidding. Oh, jeez. The things I do for love. I don't get it. I don't see where it is. This is ridiculous. Hey! Oh, there you are. Is this it? Was that really it? Nope. It wasn't. There's more of them. Oh, there's another one. There's a little baby one. Let's go get him. Phils, that sounds really awful. There's a baby one. Let's go get him. I have, like, no matter what context you hear that in, it's probably, like, unanimously evil sounding. And I see light at the end over there. That's either lava or a torch. And a torch from something cool. I actually have not yet... Whoa! Almost fell into a pit I was not looking at. Whoa, I think I've been down here, actually. I do think I have been down here. There's so much darkness around here. I don't really want to... I want to hide and not be here anymore. I mean, I appreciate the cave challenge. I like them. But sometimes, especially when you're playing hardcore, the idea of hardcore was to sort of revive that feeling of fear for me in Minecraft. It has done all that and more, fairly successfully. I don't sit around the same way. I mean, I still go through caves the same rushy way. I guess you could say that's because I'm Russian. Get it? Because I'm actually Russian. But yeah, that kind of, it worries you a tiny bit when you do this. It's like, am I doing the right thing here? I'm not really sure. Kind of worried. Puts a little dent in you, in your confidence that you can accurately and fully grasp the situation. Like, I don't know if I'll make it out of this cave. I just don't have that knowledge. Oh, hey. I already found you, man. Why are you doing this? Didn't I deactivate spawners? Oh, it's you. Why are you doing this? I deactivated you with light and all things that are lit, and you shouldn't be doing this. Like, that's not your job. Get a life, spider. Get a life. And don't take mine. Is that a deal? Okey-doke. Oker-doker. Let's go through this top side. Sweet. I put water out with fire. That's pretty cool. Speaking of fires, I just remember the painfully challenging ways of making torches and stuff in Terra Firma Craft. Would anyone be interested in seeing me play that? I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Terra Firma Craft, but it's a mod for Minecraft that makes everything much more convoluted. Like you get sticks from leaves. That's pretty crazy. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. I'll keep this off for the rest of the episode. I think it's just becoming day. Anyways, thank you guys very, very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.